Shut up. Alright, put that there so I can see the chat, I think. The chat. There's the chat. I don't know. I'm just trying it out, you know what I mean? So we'll see how that works. And stuff. Yeah, hi guys. Richard's not here. So we can play. We can talk about all kind of stuff, yo. Cool. If you guys are gonna want to buy stuff, like on how do you say let me move this microphone a little bit over. How do you say Amazon? Go to allgames.com. Click the Amazon banner and buy your sit, your site, your stuff. Buy it. And you gotta give us it's just a way of saying thanks, All Games. We appreciate you. If you preach us, we'll preach you back. That's how I do it. The volume is low on the Twitch stream, and I'm only hearing the left channel HD. You may want to fix that. Tiger Claw, the ever overlooking person. I'm only hearing one channel. Only hearing one channel. You only hear one channel there too. You know what's weird about Twitch? The back end, if you will, it doesn't give you stereo information, so I can't tell if there's only one channel playing. Isn't that weird? Or something's wrong with your side. I don't know. Is it low? You want to turn that up? Alright. You want to hear all the room? You want to hear the room? That's what you hear. You hear the room. I don't like that. I'll leave it there. Cause it looks pretty good to whatever. Turn it up. Hey, Loomies, what's poppin'? Peoples? Okay, oops. Sorry, I made it too big. Loomies is in Twitch chat. That's pretty good. So what's happening, people? How you guys doing? Let's see. What did I do today? I was lazy because Bridget made me do it. What happened? Oh my gosh! My Saturn crashed. I didn't get it. What happened there? Wow, that was horrible. Only thing I don't like about the Saturn is that you have to. It loads to that menu where you have to start the application, which is weird. I'm trying to think, was the Dreamcast like that? Would it load to the menu? Yeah, it would. It would do the same thing. So the Saturn started it. Stuff. Right? Oh, yeah. That's the game in the back. Last Bronx. Son. Oh my gosh, Lumi says. SG Mike is only coming out in 1 year. Okay, fine. You guys. Yeah, I don't know what to tell ya. See, almost broke it. Now it's only coming out of 1 ear. I don't know what's up with Twitch. Let me check the settings. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. DigiDesign 1 and 2. That's why. Microphone. I have to do it that way. So it's only coming out of 1 because I only have 1 on. All right, so I'll do it this way. All right, I'll do it like this. So I have the 2 microphones in the room on, and that's what's happening. That's what's up. Although it's gonna sound weird because the other microphone's all the way over there. Like, hey, how you doing, stereo? There you go. Is the Twitch stream out? Is it out on All Games? I guess it's. Yeah, that is broken. Yeah. So yeah, go to All Games. Twitch.tv/AllGamesNetwork video. And stream is working here, says Tiger Claw. So I don't know. On my screen it's a little broke. So it's the widget, I guess, or I don't know what it is really, but whatever. Binaural audio. Yeah. Now you happy now? Yeah, feel like you're in the room. Like, hi, I'm Drinky, and I'm gonna talk about it. You like that, don't you? You like the stereo, don't you? I didn't realize that The Last Bronx has such hot animation in the beginning. I mean, the video compression is hot garbage on top of hot garbage on a hamburger hot dog bun. What's that called? The hamburger, the hot burger, the ham dog, whatever it's called. That's a dumb thing that I heard on a stupid podcast that I will not name. Anyway, so things been happening, right? So I mean, like it is almost October. Let's be real. Got a couple days left, and it's about to jump off. Well, first off, Tuesday is Forza 3 Horizon 3, which is awesome. Which is I'm finna get it. Probably not on launch day because I'm broke, so I can't afford it. But Microsoft, if you're listening, you can shoot me a code or something. I will not review it. Well, if you want me to review it, I'll review it. Fall is the best. Love the weather. Yeah, if you're in the Northeast, fall is cool because you get the colors. And for artists and visual people, colors is dope. So I did like the fall. Winter was cool if you're inside. If you're inside, I have to attach my lights better. They keep falling. And my Saturn broke again. See it? Look at it. It's broke. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Yeah. But then we had to shovel the snow. And when I say we, I mean me, usually, I think. I don't remember. I blocked it up in my mind. I know that the worst thing about winter, I know we're talking about fall, but winter is when your feet and your hands get cold. If your feet are nice and toasty and your hands are toasty, you're good for the most part. But, same thing with wetness. Y'all know about that wetness, though. Y'all know about that wetness, though. Right, Drinky? Thank you for giving so much of yourself to me. Drinky. Drinky is my co-host for today. I gotta reset it again. I might have to put another game in it because The Last Bronx I want to appreciate. Don't want to work. Anyway, yeah. So it is almost October. It is the fall. And the games are going to start starting Tuesday. So here's the thing. And we'll talk about Sony, whatever they're doing. We'll talk about Xbox. PC is PC. PC, like if you want to think about it, break it down a little bit. PC has always been there, for the PC Master Races and all that stuff. Like, yeah, PC. But right now, for a reason I'm not too keen on yet, PC is more important. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my perception. And maybe it's how I correlate what's happening in PC to what's happening in consoles. Because the consoles have gone towards the architecture of PC. Know what I mean? Which is smart. Because it's better for developers. So I think it's just me. Because fanboys, like console fanboys, like, oh, PC sucks, Master Race, boo, 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 I hate y'all. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try it one more time. PC Master Race, y'all was like blah blah blah. I don't think they understand how consoles work now. Like back when it was like when the Genesis was out, I got the Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, or the Nintendo Entertainment System. Those were boxes that you slap a thing in, and it just worked. People think that's what consoles are now. That's not what consoles are anymore. That's not how it works no more. Consoles are PCs, but not as flexible until coming now. Like the future is now. Now is the future, right? So the first game that's going to do this, and console master races will say, "Oh, I hate you." Rise of the Tomb Raider for the PS4. That's the first console. That's not true. BioShock did it, but I'm just gonna say this as an example for right now, and I'll go back to BioShock in a second. Tomb Raider, Resident Tomb Raider for the PS4 and Xbox One as well. We'll have the PS4 Pro. Let's be real, because the regular ghetto PS4, the ghetto 4, the plebeian Station 4, I got stop. The plebeian Station 4. Now it's not gonna have the options, but the plebeian Station 4 Pro will. So they'll have 1080 60, 1080 30 with all the blookie blockies on it, and then 4K, as I like to say it, FAUXK, 4K at 30, because the same thing at 60. Even upscale, they can't get 60, son, because the plebeian Station 4 Pro ain't a go-go. You like the binaural? I got the okay. Saturn's not working out today, so hold on, guys. I'm gonna do this. Take out the satellite. Let's do that. I think the satellite was interfering with stuff. That's what it was. Dooba dooba doo dooba dooba doo. I've been humming this freaking song all for like 1,000 years days. The freaking it's one of the tracks off of Undertale. Freaking Jake Kaufman, you bastard! I hate you. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm envious. I'm not envious. I'm proud to call you one of my peers, even though he doesn't know who I am. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna make some awesome soundtracks. It's gonna be dope. Anyway, still working on, of course, Junkie T. I have some sound Foley stuff to do, which is more important than music right now. So anyway, K doke. 4K doke. Got judos in chat. He says, PC masturbates. Okay, we all know none of them have girlfriends or boyfriends. Come on, son. Come on, Kadudo. Don't be like that. And also, don't call in because I do not have the right setup today. So no calls ins today. Sorry. Well, if you call in, I'll put you on speakerphone. Maybe that'll work. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. So I think that's one thing. If you want to think about all the fans out there, whether it's PC fans or console fans or handheld, whatever, what's happening? Even Nintendo's getting on it. The Nintendo NX is basically an Nvidia Shield. That's what it is. So I'm like, so they're getting on that's more mobile, right? Because the Nvidia Shield is based off ARM architecture, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember all these technical things. I'm just a tertiary fan there. I don't know if I used that word right because vocabulary. But the more I look at, the more that I see. Did that work? Wait, I don't even know if this. Where's my? Go. I did. I went live. How do I get to live? Is it live? It's live. Yeah, it's live. Stream health? No, that's not what I wanted to do. How do I get to my chat? There's no one in chat? Oh, I can say something. One second. Hold on. Howdy do. I said dodo. Howdy dodo. There you go. Where's that? There it is. Okay. I'll leave that up there. Anyway, that's on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube too because I'm trying to do something. So I'm gonna have the YouTube streams. This is just because I do this stream anyway. Might as well put it up on YouTube, right? R9cast. If you guys don't know, I have a YouTube channel, R9cast. I think it's R9cast or R9 Show. I think it's R9cast. And I have one video up there already. You'll see Bridget's face and my face in it. Subscribe, please, because I have no subscribers. Zero. And I'm the only one who watched the video. because I was checking it, not because I watched it again, because that would be weird. Ted Judah says no one knows what the NX is now. No, they just came out with a little bit of a breaking news. No, what's pitiful? No, it's not pitiful. No, it's weird. I listened to NVC, Nintendo Voice Chat, on that other network website place, and they are so they're fans. They're fans, and it's like, yo, what has Nintendo done for you lately? If the NX don't jump off like that, then I mean, the way that I see with the NX to me is like it's a cell phone without being a cell phone. It's like a tablet, basically, with Wi-Fi, whatever. And you could probably tether it to your phone so you have internet, right? So that makes it whatever, right? So that's what the NX is, and then you slap the two controller things on the side, like blip, and you're like beep, boop, 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 and then you take those off, and you slap it down on your home dock, or you just place it down because it's NFC technology, right? Which would not make sense. They should hardwire it. Excuse me, I have gases. And then you have more power or something. It doubles it or something. Now you have 1080p, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know. I thought so to your channel. Yeah, I had another channel which was Electron Bandit, which I have a few people on there, but I don't put stuff up. That's for music and stuff. This is gonna be video games. The R9cast YouTube channel is gonna be video games. So right now it's the podcast, right? And so I'm gonna do a little not breakouts. I'm just gonna do actual videos, like, cause I'm watching cats. I'm watching dudes and they're doing their videos, right? And some of them don't even show their face. They just like they have gameplay in the background, like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm talking to dude. And I'm like, okay. I watch like this dude called Crab Gamer, and I kind of follow that stuff. And he's a super hardcore. He's really for Xbox. I think he's more for. I think he needs to learn how to read people's names a little better too. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to diss him. I'm just saying. He says Albert Pinello's name. Pinello's name really funny. He says Albert Pelino. I'm like, that's not how you say that. But okay, maybe he's from a different area, and the dialect is different. So you say Penelo instead of Pinello. Because I'm from New York. I had a lot of different Italian friends. Like, hey, that's Vinny. That's what I'm trying to. I remember I had a teacher. His name was. Wow, I forgot his name all of a sudden because he was really mean. Because you say you pick a 5 time do videos on YouTube. YouTube is going to she fast. They taking down all kinds of videos. Yeah, I know. That's because of the whatchamacallit, the strikes and stuff. But but the thing with that is they the people who that hurts a lot, where they're like, oh, well, they're not. I mean, Sony's doing that because they're like, oh, I don't want you to see PS4 Slim on a shaky cam, blah. So I'm gonna take down your video. It's like there's no copyright. Is that really copyright infringement when you show a picture of a release console that was released early? If that's the case, they should take this down because I'm showing an LG TV, and LG's like, nope, we don't want y'all to show our TV on your stream. Then they take it down. It's everything. Like this chair manufacturer, oh, we don't want that chair in your video, and they take it down. That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I can see that's what I was about to say. I can see if you're making money off of it, then that's the whole thing. That. Dude, they took down videos from the iHeartRadio concert, like legit videos, not fan stuff. Well, that's that the system that YouTube has is dumb. But I don't think I'll have an issue. If I have an issue, I'll fix it. It's not a big deal. No, I'm not worried about it because, like I said, I'm not making money off of it yet. It'd be nice to make money off of it, but I don't know if that's what I don't know. I'm trying. I got my fingers. And my fingers all in all kinds of things, especially the pinky though, because you gotta be like pinky game. So yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that. It's like a thing, because the thing is like that automated takedown stuff has always been that way. The hero thing, yeah. I didn't even look into that. I saw like a lot of people did YouTube's where it was like snitches, like people will be snitches on YouTube to shut down other people. I don't know what it is. It's interesting. That's the thing, and that's the thing. It's interesting, and also there's other ways to do it. We can go on Beam Pro, which is like Twitch, which I was doing before, but I on YouTube. I can go back to Beam Pro. I got the thing. I just click clack, click clack, click cloop. Know what I mean? But yeah. I mean that's just trying to see options. Besides doing video game soundtracks, and besides doing I gotta edit some webisodes, some web videos that's due out soon. I gotta get on that. I got some videos, music videos I'm gonna shoot. I got a lot of stuff. Nah, it's a new thing. Angry Joe explains it best. Good, because I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I guess I know what it is. It's from the advertisers things, because like if there's an advertiser and they say, hey, we don't want to show half naked girls at a concert, a hot concert, we don't like that, then they take it down, because the advertisers that are advertising on YouTube don't like the content. So boom, that's what happens. That's what's been happening, plus all the other stuff. So okay, yeah. But I'm just gonna be like, video games, Sony sucks. So I mean, I don't think that's gonna. Oh wait, Sony. If Sony is an advertiser on YouTube, isn't that a conflict of interest? Isn't that is that a conflict of interest? If Sony no, it's not, because Xbox advertises on, don't they? I know, yeah, they do. They advertise on YouTube, because I was watching YouTube and then Xbox One. Here's the new Xbox One S, and I said half naked Kaijudo, not all the way naked. That would be better. She had a coat on. She had a coat on, but no pants, so kind of not naked if you're just looking at the top part. Yo, I think the animation on that last Bronx was done by that dude who did Akira, right? Because look at the character designs, the faces, and the animation is dope too. So I was kind of like, oh, is that? I don't like the game that much, but yeah. Got boogers, sorry. I got boogers, I got allergies, I don't know what's going on. Don't matter though. I'm okay, as long as I don't have a temperature. I'm still here. So yeah. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm not too worried about it. As you can tell, I haven't really started doing it at all anyway. But I want to create a following for R9cast, for Electron Band, and for other things as well. So, you know, that's the thing I need to work on. And it's not like I want attention or need attention, but in order to make money in this game of video games without actually, well, I mean, yeah, you gotta do that. I mean, I didn't enter my voice acting entry for the whatchamacallit, for the Mass Effect thing. I was like, whatever, I was just doing it for fun, so it didn't matter. But I'm like, whoever wins, I'm gonna listen to it like, that's garbage, I gotta do better. I know it's gonna happen. Sony has nothing to do with that YouTube stuff. You sure about that? They don't advertise on YouTube. You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? I know they took down all them PS4 Slim videos though. What was that about? They got something to do with something. MHD says, let me give you guys some life advice. Don't ever get a job. That requires you to go in at 5 a.m. Nah, you get a better job, son. Yeah, get a better job. But besides the YouTube stuff, who cares about that, right? We're talking about video games. And what was the game? Did I play any new games? I've been messing around with the Forza Horizon 3 Forza Horizon 3 demo some more, because it starts so good. And I know the whole game is good. And I don't want to talk about the reviews, the early reviews that have come out. So usually a game will be coming out, right? And if the game is good and the company who's putting out the game is confident about that game being good, they'll release it early for all of the sites to put their reviews out, right? Which was the case with Forza Horizon 3. It's out a week prior. And everybody's giving it good stuff. Let's look at the Metacritic. Metacritic score is 152. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Metacritic. Sorry, I can't type because it's stupid microphones anyway. Metacritic Forza Horizon. Is it there? There it is. 91, my son. 91. Based on 66 critics. 8.6 user. So you know, like, first of all, that's pretty high, right? 91. That's pretty good for a racing game. For a riggedy old race. Okay, we didn't. Okay, we don't. Oh, shoot. Uh-huh. Let me put that up here. Uh-huh. Whoa. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. Wait. What happened? Uh-huh. Let me do that again. Uh-huh. There it is. Oh, man, you look so good. Oh, look at the graphics. Look at the graphics. Look at how... Look. And I like the music. Look. That has to be like PC. That has to be... No, actually, you know what? I'll talk about it a little bit. Just look at the graphics. Look at the graphics. It's Australia. Look at the graphics. Look at the graphics. Look at the graphics. Better than Gran Turismo Sport. Gran Turismo. Where you at? Gran Turismo. Where you at? Come on, Sony. What you doing? Stop tripping. Stop sleeping. Okay, that's enough of that. Alright, so the thing about the thing is that I don't understand. What I don't understand is how can Microsoft have when was the last Gran Turismo game? Gran Turismo 6, right? When did that come out? Let's look at it real quick. When did Gran Turismo Z or S? Ismo. Turismo, I spelled that wrong. Turismo 6 come out. There's so many of them. All right. December 6, 2013. 3 years ago, the last Gran Turismo came out. Since then, oh yeah, that's right. That came out for the PS3 when the PS4 just... Wait, that doesn't... Wait a second. That doesn't sound right. I gotta do that again. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Release. And now it's for the PS3, not the PS4, right? That wasn't for the... There's no PS4 version of Gran Turismo. Okay. So how is it that Polyphony Digital have not put out a racing game since, and the Forza teams, I'll say Playground Games and Turn 10, have spit out Forza 5, Forza 6, Forza Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 3. 4 games. 4 games. Sony got 0. Microsoft 4, Sony 0. And then I've heard the argument, oh, well, Gran Turismo sells so many copies of games, then it's way better than... I don't know if Gran Turismo is going to sell... One game is going to sell as many as the 4 that have been released for Xbox, right? And also, what is the cost of a game taking so long to make? You know? And they're doing sport. That's not even 7. It's sport, which is what? It's not the same. Is it the horizon of the Gran Turismo? Is that what that is? That's what that's trying to be? Kaijodo says they want to put out a great racing sim. They don't want to spam us with the same game that Forza does. Ha ha. That's not no. Yeah. Well, obviously you've never played Forza, because Forza's dope. You see. They say the best race. You see, it's 91. What? Okay, first, let's see what Gran Turismo's Metacritic. Let's see what Gran Turismo 6 Metacritic is. All right. Want to be all be sassies and stuff. Gran Turismo 6 PS3 81 is the Metacritic score with a user of 7.7. That seems to be a little lower than wait 81 versus 91. Okay, that's the Gran Turismo. No, we're not playing that because that's garbage on top. Hot garbage. Okay. 81 versus a 91. A whole 10 points. And the user score is almost 10 points. It's 9 points. Come on, son. The latest and greatest from Gran Turismo can't even come close to what Forza Horizon 3 is giving, son. So Telegraph gave it 100. Twinfinite gave it 100. Game Over Online gave it 100. Q-Man 09 You Fool was good. What's good? What's up? Thank you for showing up. I stopped playing with my PS4 friends because they act like bitches. Okay. That would be a reason. Like, yo, y'all bitches. I don't like y'all no more. Click. Go on Xbox. Anyway, Destructoid gave it a 90. IGN Denmark gave it a 90. Is that the overall IGN score? Is that like, yeah, Denmark, they're European, they're like driving there. Every.it. What is that? Every.it. Come on, son. Every.it. Who cares? Gave it a 90. IB Times UK gave it a 40. Come on, son. Do you think that's a little bit of fanboyism in there? Massively full and with its list of things to do, which borders on instant. I can't even read that word out. I'm stupid right now. Forza Horizon 2 is a driving game both without direction and made by a studio seemingly understandably bored with cars. It isn't wholly different or worse than its predecessors, but after 4 years of games, title, and Dirt Rally, rediscovering the fundamentals, basic thrills, of racing simulation, Forza Horizon 3 feels tired? Does he not understand what Forza Horizon 3 is? It's not a simulation game, first of all. It is an open-world casual racing game built on the backbone of the simulation game that is Forza Motorsport. So I expect this guy to give the next Gran Turismo a 0 because that's the same game over and over again. They just up the polygons on the cars that they actually decided. Digital Spy 100, Sports News 100, ZDG 100, Gamer Trend 100. I said that. US Gamer 100, Game Spew 100, though. True Achievement 100, Mondo Xbox Addicts 98, 96, 96, 95, 95, 95, 96, 95. Sorry, 95. IGN gave it a 95. Lazy Gamer 95. COG Connected 95. Where's All Games? Where's the All Games one? NZJ 95. Game Informer 93. IGN Spain 90. IGN's getting a lot of whatchamacallits up in here. That's kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? IGN Germany. IGN. Come on, son. Yahoo gave it a 90. Yahoo? Okay. Excuse me. Denmark Game Plan XGN 90 90 90 90 90. I'm trying to 90. Game Nexus 90. Shack News 90. I'm trying to destruct that 90. Attack of the Fanboy 90. GameSpot 90. Digital Chumps Level Up. Polygon 85. They're pretty hard on games usually. We got this covered. So is it just this one review, IB Times UK, that gave it a 40 that screwed up the freaking Metascore? Wow. And then we got this cover, gave it a 70. But that's the thing. I don't understand what kind of they're the only two. One's mixed and one's negative. Those are the only two scores in all those scores, in all the A's, 68, 60, 66 scores that were negative. Now let's look at Gran Turismo. Out of 81 critics. Oh wait, I can just go up to the top, right? Where it says it. It doesn't say it. Oh, here it is. 35 negative, 21 mixed, and 103. Wait, I thought there was only 81 critics. So how is it more? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Positive 65, mixed 16, and yet it still got a lower score. Well, more numbers, I guess. Yeah. Wow, this dude gave it a 0. Okay, that's So it's on both sides. All right, so whatever. I'll let that slide. I'll let that one slide. But it's just based on I mean, I knew I was gonna get it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like Forza Horizon, come on, son. They can't do me wrong. Forza is the man of racing games, as Raginator. No. Kaijudo says, dude, I have Forza on my 360. If you played one, you played them all. No, Kaijudo. I got Forza. I got the first Forza Horizon. I don't know if you're talking about Horizon or you're talking about Motorsport, because Motorsport and Horizon are two different games. Totally different games, right? Can't approach them the same way. Forza Motorsport is for the dude who wants to race. It was just about racing. Like, yo, I want to get that apex. I want to change the tires and the pressure. Even though all that stuff is in Horizon, you don't get the tracks, right? You know, so if you want a sim, Forza Motorsport. If you want an open world racing game where you flying through the jungles of Australia, Forza Horizon 3. But I have Forza Horizon, the first one, for Xbox 360. I got it for like $20 for some crazy deal, right? And I was like, oh, let me get that. I was gonna get it anyway. Check it out. I was like, oh man, this game is dope. I love it. Only if I can go off road and do all those things. I wish I could do that. 1 second. I wish I could do that. Right? And then what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. Forza Horizon 2 came out. And they made it open world for real. Oh, they made it open world for real. And it was dope. And it was dope. Region says Forza is so lame that if it was a horse, a farmer would put it down with his shoddy. Got jokes. That's why. So if Forza is so lame, then I guess Gran Turismo is lamer since it's got an 81 versus 91, son. I know. Oh yeah, I know. But they opened up so you can drive through the grass and through the fields of corn and stuff in Forza Horizon 2. I was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. And I thought it was the awesomest, right? I thought it was the best. I think the only thing that they're missing actually in the Forza games is like that Burnout Paradise destruction. If you could destroy the cars like in Burnout Paradise, like have just a mode like if you want to put the destruction all the way and break your car up and have stuff, blows, explosion stuff, that would be tight. That might be the next thing. So Forza Horizon 3 comes out. I played a demo. I'm like, this is way better than Forza Horizon 2. Now, I'm going to say, fundamentally, it's the same game. They changed the map. They made it look prettier, right? They made it look more colorful, which is awesome, which makes it look prettier. Sorry. And they added features that are good. So the main thing that they added is the drone mode. I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's a drone mode. So you have a drone, so you can stop your car wherever. Be like, let me go to drone mode. Boop, and you're in the drone, and you can fly out and you can go around your car. And you can fly all over the map. I think there might be a radius. Well, actually, in the demo, you can't go past a certain. If you go off of the demo map, then it puts you back to the car. But I don't know about the full game. If you can go everywhere in the full game on that drone, just that, I'll be in the game. You can make like a with the Xbox capture stuff and that freedom. You can make like crazy videos, crazy dope, nice videos with the drone because the way it works and it looks good. And I'm like, yo, it's just good. And I like that first music when it jumps off in the beginning of it is very good. Rachel says, sorry, SG, you can't get any lamer than Forza. Forza's the Daikatana Superman 64 ETA racing game. Very funny, Daikatana. I never saw Daikatana spelled out because I never played that game. I got boogers. Put it on Bridget's chair so she gets her. So I'm like, bugger. But so Forza's coming out Tuesday. Many people played it, man, and it's doing good. It's gonna sell a bunch. So the second Play Anywhere game is a hit. It's a hit. I'm definitely gonna buy it, only because I'm a fan. But you know, so many other people giving it so many good scores. You know, what can you deny the awesomeness that it is? I don't know. Can you? I mean, you can if you're a fanboy. But oh, that's so garbage. Oh, but Gran Turismo is way superior. I'm looking at Gran Turismo. I'm like, yo. I mean, I get kind of bored with Forza Motorsport proper, right? Only because they changed. Like, I think the guy who's doing. Probably wrong about this, but I think the guy who's doing the Halo soundtrack is also doing the Forza soundtrack. And I'm not saying he's bad. He's not a bad composer. He's great. But, oh man, get in there, buddy. But the reason why I started liking Forza, because I didn't like 1 and 2. I did not like Forza 1 and Forza 2. I was like, nah, this is just a regular old sim. This regular old racing game. Blah. Wasn't anything special. Reason why I like Forza 3. Forza 3 was jump off of me. So Forza 3, I played the demo. There's a song on there. I was like, yo, this is... And it was... The funny thing is, like, first time I played the demo, that song came on and it was like the perfect song. And the way that they had the camera, they changed like how... the camera and the models. I think they changed the lighting system as well. They changed I think they added tire physics and stuff. They did a lot of stuff to Forza 3, but it was mainly the visuals and the handling and the music put together that made me like, yeah, okay, I like this. And I think I got a furry thing there. Yeah, and I think I like that. And that was a jump off. And I skipped. Did I skip Forza 4? I think I skipped Forza 4 because I was like, yeah, it's just the same. And then I got 5 for Xbox One, 6 for Xbox One, Forza 2, Forza Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 3. I'm getting. So, dude, they have been on a roll. Like every subsequent game, like Forza 6 really should have been Forza 5. I think Forza 5 was half baked. They didn't have everything there. But Forza 6 is the game that should have came out. But they were trying to hit that release date. Hit the launch date for the system. Look at that animation. Oh yeah, baby. Oh man, that's some good animation right now. Oh. But yeah, and then they just been like Forza Horizon 1 I'm gonna say it was good, but you were locked into the roads. So it's like, oh, I can't. And now, like, I'm thinking about like every game that comes out that's not open. Every racing game that comes out that's not open world. Like, what? I don't want to say what's the point, but how can it be better than what Forza Horizon 3 is doing specifically? I would say the only thing, if Forza Horizon, here's the only thing that they can do. They could be like, okay, Forza Horizon is still open world, but like let's do it around California, whatever, a big huge map, but we'll put in the actual race, like Saguna Lake. Does that say right? Whatever. We'll put in an actual race or road track in Forza Horizon. That's the actual track. Like, just took out of Forza Motorsport, throw it in Forza Horizon, build the open world around it. That's the only thing I think that they can do to make Forza. No, but I don't know if that would work. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting thing to see how that works. Because I don't know if the cars definitely handle differently. The physics, I think. No, that well. I don't know, because Forza Motorsport is so specific that it's hard to tell if those cars would handle differently in the open world. But I know they're using the same physics models and stuff. But I don't. Something has to be different. So, dude, Forza Horizon is fun. It's more fun to play than most games. You know, it's like I look at like Forza Motorsport, right? Like Forza Motorsport 7 would be the next one, right? Only thing they can do is what they will do is it'll be probably a launch game for the Scorpio, right? And they're just gonna make it look super pretty. It'll be super 4K, whatever, blah blah blah, 60 frames per second. And I'm like, okay, but what are you gonna add to the actual game itself to make it better besides drivatars, which they added. Billy, okay, so Forza is pretty cool. I'm rolling with Drive Club VR, but Forza is excellent. Yeah, I mean VR is good for any racing game. That's not even like a discussion. Like VR adds to the racing game experience, but it's extra credit. It's not necessary. I mean, if you want to be real for real, you're gonna have you'll have 3 curved HD screens that almost encompass all the way around you. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in the rig where it's like, you know what I'm saying? You have the hydraulics and all that stuff. That's the virtual reality. You don't need the goggles for that. Now my thing is, would that work with goggles? That seat, that moving seat with the hydraulics, would that be better with goggles? It would, right? Wow, see, I never thought about it that way. If you had VR and that seat, that might be tight. But the visual quality would go down because those goggles aren't the best. Especially PlayStation VR, which means Drive Club VR. Sorry, Billy. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Drive Club VR is whack. I'm not saying PSVR is whack, but I am saying that it is not the best VR. I say it's the worst of the console VRs. And even Samsung Gear VR is getting the Xbox One controller support soon. It's not getting DualShock support. It's getting Xbox One support. It's almost like Sony made a deal with some demon or something, and the deal is over. And demon's like, time to collect, Sony. And Sony's like, but we're winning. It doesn't matter. Your soul is mine. Right? Is it like that? Is it like that? Is that what's happening? That sounded like Dr. Evil, don't it? Q-Man 09U4 says, how in the hell Sony can make a system that plays 4K games but can't play actual 4K Blu-ray movies? That's bullshit. Yeah, that's what I said. Let me close up this Forza stuff. That's what I said. But hey, Sony got their prerogative. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you why. What's happening is happening right now. And I'm not sure who's to blame. Now, on Sony's side, I'm going to say it's Mark Cerny, because he is the hardware architect, engineer, dude, for the hardware for the PlayStation Slim and the Pro and the original PS4. So he is the guy who says, this is what we're putting in the system, this much RAM, this is what we're doing with the GPU, the Blu-ray, this is the system for all of them, for all the PS4s. Mark Cerny. So he's the guy who said no 4K Blu-ray player. Or somebody up top said, look, we need this to be cheap. We're not putting that in there. And then Cerny was like, I don't think that's the best way to do it. I think we should put it. No, Cerny, you're going to listen to us, nerd, and not put it in there. But I bet. No. Okay. And that was that, I guess. Kaiju says, then the demon tells Microsoft, I did what you asked me to do, master. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But, I mean, I don't. So here's the thing. So Sony, you guys have to realize that it takes years to develop these systems, get the hardware together, specs, the testing, blah, blah, blah. So it's not like it's just a quick little thing. Why is there a white? I'm trying to think. Why is there a white spot on? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if it takes years for them to get these things together, right? So let's assume that Sony started working on the PS4 Pro late 2014, right? They're like, okay, we're gonna need a beefier thing coming up. What are we gonna do? And so they started slapping stuff together and see what the deal is. Let's assume Microsoft was doing the same thing around the same time, 2014, late 2014, early 2015. Actually, maybe Microsoft might have started later. Maybe. Pacemaker says. So actually, what awesome VR games are you going to play on your Xbox done this October? Oh, you're going to play awesome games on your PSVR? Yeah, right. Oh, you mean all those demos that they included? Oh, okay. Those aren't games. Those are demos. They're experiences. Let's play with these PlayStation experiences. So you sit there and somebody beat you up in the kitchen. Wow, that's a great experience. I want to see the guy who's going to be on Twitch or YouTube. I want to see how long a human can play PSVR without taking a break. I mean, pee break, sure. But, how long? It's not going to be that. I mean, one crazy dude, I was playing for 10 hours. I was playing for 48 hours. I can't see no more. I threw up 29 times. But I did it. PlayStation. Greatness awaits. VR is dumb, Pacemaker. VR is extra credit. Let me ask you a question, Pacemaker. How many of these Call of Duty Pro Bros are going to be using VR to play Call of Duty? How many people are going to be playing Hearthstone or League of Legends in VR? You know how many? 0. Why? Because there's extra credit. It's sprinkling. It's extra. It's just little sprinkles on top of the donuts. It's extra. It's not necessary. It's not a vital component of video gaming. It doesn't improve gameplay. It doesn't improve your story. If your story is whack and horribly written and horribly acting, it's going to enhance the garbage. It's going to be really, really in your face 3D head tracked garbage. And that's the thing that I've been hearing a lot of people say, especially the fanboys. Especially Colin Moriarty. He's like, what happened to making the good games? I mean, it's not about power. It's not about pixel count. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all weren't saying that before the Scorpio, before the PS Pro was such a disappointment. It disappointed me, son. That's what the old school PS4 is saying. The old school PS4, the first original PS4 is the father. PS4 Pro is the son. PS4 Pro is the supposed to be the quarterback, right? It's supposed to be the star quarterback. but he's tripping. And he ain't practicing. And the PS4 old school be like, listen, son. Listen, I know it's rough out there. I know you got a lot of competition. But you're really disappointing me, son. I thought you were 4K. I thought you were 4K Blu-ray. I thought that. I thought you were native. But you're not, son. You're not. Go to your room. Go to your room. I learned it from you, Dad. That's what he said, because original PS4 is not 4K as well. So you get it? You get the... Okay. That's pretty good. Just thought of that. Pacemaker says, how many Xbox Done players will be VR games this October? Dude, you, just like Sony, you're hanging your hat on this PSVR, this VR. Let me ask you a question, Pacemaker. How successful has VR been? I'm talking about in the entirety of the human existence, how successful has VR been? Not that successful, because it started in the late 90s, right? Remember that? Remember that pterodactyl with the money for nothing and the chairs for free? Remember that looking game? I played that with the big ass steel ball you walking around in. I played that. It was crazy, but I played that. Didn't jump off then. How's it gonna jump off now? There is Oculus Rift, Vive, and Gear VR out now, and a whole bunch of other stuff out now. It's not jumping off like that. So if those aren't jumping off, how can you assume that the PlayStation VR will jump off? Even though there are 40 million plus PlayStation 4s out there, people are realizing that it might work on your PlayStation 4 regular, but that's not how they want you to play it, because it's going to be garbage. And they said, hey, you play it with the Pro, it's better. It's better with the Pro. You get more frames or resolutions or whatever you say. So I don't get it. I don't understand how Sony just messed up. For real. They messed up on a couple of fronts. I mean, I'm not going to go through that again, because Lumi says the biggest news hit that VR got was when the founder of Oculus Rift is getting hated on because he supports Donald Trump. Yeah. Yeah, that's the news about VR. VR is not about, oh, how awesome VR is. It's about the dude. It's about freaking, what's his name? I forgot his name again. That guy. Lucky Palmer, Lucky whatever his name is. It's about him and his politics. It's not about the awesome experience of VR. And I know everybody who's played PlayStation VR or Vive or Oculus, like, oh my God, it's so awesome, I'm sold. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that people don't say, that people don't get into, is that they'll play something for 10, 15 minutes maybe, right? And that's the experience of VR. The VR experience is it's like 10 minutes and you're done. You're okay, put it down, I'm getting sick. It's not like it's not a seat change, it's not a lifestyle change. You're not gonna build a room for VR unless you're crazy. And especially if you live in like San Fran or New York City, you don't have the room for this. Even the PlayStation VR requires more room than the Vive, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. So, I mean, that's just technical stuff aside, but practicality, right? We're talking about families. You know, we're talking about how's this going to be having use. You know, how are we going to use this? Huh? Family of 4. How are we going to use this? We're going to take turns like we used to do back in the days. But wait, this is 2016. We should all be able to play, right? So they're going to be specific experiences for the PlayStation VR. Not plug and play. Not, oh, I could play this with every game. I mean, you probably technically could if you want to look at a shittier picture on a smaller dimensional screen, which makes no sense. So anybody who cares about graphics, which is the whole PS4 generation, all of the PS fanboys, all they care about are 1080p's and graphics. Why would you put a crappy goggles on your head that gives you crappier graphics and crappier frame rate. Doesn't make sense, does it? No. But it's VR. Okay. Okay. So what you can play on that? Drive Club? I guess you could play a mediocre driving game. Sure. I mean, Drive Club looks good. Is it fun to play? Yeah, I think it's just about as fun as Gran Turismo, which isn't really fun because that's just a sterile ass racing game, which is my problem with Forza Motorsport for the most part. But they do have a little extra with they have a little bit of extra on it, which that's why I always give Forza a little bit of a edge on Gran Turismo, because Gran Turismo focuses on quantity rather than quality, and then Forza is the other way. They usually are for quality instead of quantity. So Gran Turismo is like, we have 1,000 cars, but only 200 are new, and the rest are ports up from the old game, and then the rest are just PS2 models. They look like garbage. So we have 1,000 now. It's like, no, I want good stuff. I don't want a lot of garbage. I want a little bit of the best. Thank you. Come on, son. Pacemaker says, you ever have sex? It's short, it's life-changing, it's amazing. That's PSVR. Well, I mean, that's how you have it. When I have it, though, it's not that short, though. It's all those other things. Well, no, not really, because I'm good at it, so I have it all the time. Imagine having sex with VR on. It'd be like the episode of Black Mirror. I don't think I saw that episode. Yeah. I gotta watch those. Watch the rest of those. But no, I mean, look, I understand VR is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but but it's not all that everybody's hyping it up to be, and that's the thing. This should be the lesson of the generation. Hyperbole. I have a song called Hyperbole that I am going to release around the time of The Last Guardian, which is in a couple weeks, right? When does The Last Guardian come out? I got to shoot a video for that. I spelled it wrong. Come on. I spelled it wrong, but wait, was it delayed until December? It was delayed till December, wasn't it? I think it was. That gives me mad time. There's Guardian. December 6th. Yes. I got plenty of time. That's right. It was delayed. It was supposed to come out next month, but then they delayed. Good. Got plenty of time to storyboard. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video for that because I already have the song recorded. I got to do some more vocals and stuff on it. But yeah, that's gonna be my first video game. My first video, technically my second, but my first real video game music video. That's original because the other one was a cover, kind of parody. But anyway, VR is cool, but it's not gonna be successful. Just like 3D is cool, wasn't successful. Failure. Another Sony failure as far as hardware stuff goes. You know what I'm saying? Betamax, mini disc, UMD, Move, 3D, PSVR, PS Vita, PSP Go. That was the one. I'm telling y'all, man. It's not that I want them to fail, but they need to be put in a situation where they realize that, oh snap, we're not the almighty Sony. And the thing is funny is that everything that they're doing right now and everything that they're saying right now is the wrong thing. What was the last thing? It was it Andrew House that said, well, I know Shuhei Yoshida threw what's his name under the bus, Sean Murray under the bus for No Man's Sky and all that stuff. But I think Andrew House said something after that. He said that he didn't think that it was disingenuous by putting the PS4 Pro as a 4K system. And then he says some bullshit, basically. He said straight up, he said basically, it's not about what the system can do and all that stuff. It's about what people perceive and if it's better than the old stuff. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. And I'm like, no, that's not what 4K. 4K is a specific thing. It's very specific. It's so specific that there are two different versions of people say, no, that's not true 4K. True 4K is 21 by 9. Oh no. Well, there's 21 by 9 4K and there's 16 by 9 4K. They're both 4K. It's 2160p. And he literally said, oh, it's not 4K, but that doesn't matter. It's just what people say. And I'm like, no, that's not 4K. You can't say it's 4K and then turn around and say that doesn't matter. It just matters what people think. That doesn't. How does that make any sense? He's like, how do you say something like that with a straight face, knowing that is BS coming out your mouth? You're like, that's not. Nope. He knows that was BS, and he still said it. Like he's like, yep, I believe it. I'm like, nah. And then Albert Pinello. Oh yeah, but Albert Pinello is like, yo, how are they gonna do the HDR? How? I think that's still some discussion of thing. Because here's the thing. Sony says, oh, we're gonna upgrade the old PS4s for HDR. I'm like, okay, how? Because everybody keeps saying that the old PlayStation 4s have 1.4 HDMI ports, right? And as far as the standard goes, can't do HDR on 1.4. It doesn't work. And no one's supporting 1080p HDR unless a game is made that way, I think. Because I believe that Halo 4 and Halo 3, I believe, had HDR. Or they added some kind of HD. I don't even know how they did it then, knowing what I know now. So I can't really say. I'd have to do some research on that. But I do remember that they did specifically say something about, I think it was Halo 3, about how the HDR changes how the game looks, and it looks better because of HDR and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't care. Whatever. It wasn't a big deal then. It shouldn't be a big deal now. I mean, it will improve our picture qualities overall. But if you're saying that it's going to be on a PS4 old school, PS4 basic, and it's not technically possible, how are you going to do it? And the dudes on Microsoft was like, yeah, we're going to wait and see how they do it because we don't know. They said exactly the right thing because they're like, they didn't say no. They're bullshit because you can't do that. You can't do that. Right? They didn't say that. They said, we're not sure how they're doing it, so we're going to wait and see what they do. And so what they did was they said they did an update, right? But being smart Sony, there's no content to support the update. So how are you supposed to check if you got HDR on your PS4 old school, right? If A, you don't have 4K HDR TV, one. B, you don't have any content on your PS4 basic to test it. That's how you do it. You say, yeah, we did an update. Yeah, it's in there. Oh, but you can't test it because we ain't got there's no content for it. Thanks, Sony. Thanks. Doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense. I got a little munchkin bacon. Come here. Oh, she ran away. Because she's scared because I'm the alpha. Anyway. So, yeah, PSVR, the reason why it's going to fail, I'll tell you why, is that they're not pushing it. And it's releasing too close to the PlayStation 4 Pro. Not a lot of either or. Some people have bought into the PS4, the PSVR, right? Like, I want VR. Some people are like, I'm gonna get the PS4 Pro. There's not too many people who are buying both because that's a lot. That's 400 plus 400 is $800. What does that say? What is that? It's not important. She put notes on doors and stuff. I can't read that. I don't have my binoculars. I should have a pair of binoculars. Anyway, I'm really getting stuffed up here. But yeah, VR. No, not VR. But thinking about the kind of like, and also not to move on, but also you have to think about how Sony handles their hardware launches and their peripherals for the most part. More importantly, I would say, is that their peripherals are not I think their strongest peripheral really is the DualShock, whatever version, because they're putting batteries in it, and if the battery dies, you need to buy a new controller. Unless you want to have it plugged in all the time. And that's it. Unless you want to take it apart, do some surgery, and then replace the battery like that, which is so. Like what peripherals are doing good for them, and what you got to get the camera, you got to get the moves. PSVR, it just sounds like a lot, and people, like I said, people with small apartments and stuff, they can't. People complain about, Kinect needs this much room, and the PSVR is worse than the Kinect. So the only thing that's good about PSVR is that it's kind of cool of an experience, but for how long? How much time is it going to take it for people to get tired? Like, yeah, whatever. I played that already. And are they putting a lot? They have to be putting a lot of resources into experiences, but like, when's the full games? What are the full games for PSVR coming out? And how can you play a game for longer than a couple of hours or an hour? Yeah. It's a whole bunch of things that's messed up with VR. VR is kind of feels more like a go out to a place and experience VR thing to me. It feels like, hey, let's go to Dave and Buster's, or let's go to VR World, where they have a freaking whatchamacallit, a maze. They have those things already. I forgot what it's called, but you put it on the backpack in VR, so it's portable, and you have a gun, and it puts textures and stuff on the actual structures that they built. So it's awesome. It's more tactile. You could touch the wall and like, oh snap. So it's cool. But yeah, in your house, it doesn't make sense. Especially, the only people who are like rocking VR all the time for super hard are like single dudes or single girls who don't have families or pets. Because if you got pets that like chew wires, okay, good luck with that. Mad wires on PSVR. Like, no, you chewed through my proprietary PSVR wire. $100. So you'd be like, oh yeah, you need one. Oh, okay. Oy. So yeah, so you look at the hardware releases that Sony's put out in the past, and you see, like, have they supported them? I think Microsoft has done a better job. Like with the first Kinect, they pushed it hard. I think they sold more than 10 million units of the first Kinect for the Xbox 360, and I think they sold another plus 10 million for the Xbox One version, Kinect version 2, just based off of it was in every system, and they sold more than 10 million before they stopped putting it in the system. So and I guess that was a goal. So they said 10 million. It's like, all right, we already made our goal. Let's just take them out. Let's cut our losses or whatever. Which is all right. People don't want. I like it. I like Kinect because voice and all that stuff. But you don't need it for that. You don't need to Kinect for the voice stuff. And the camera stuff, I don't care that much about, because I don't really stream through my Xbox One with the camera. I wish there was there is an adapter, USB adapter. So maybe I can hook up to my PC and see what's up with that. Yeah. Do something with that maybe, because it is a pretty good camera on the Xbox, on the Kinect. So And maybe I can do some motion capture stuff too. Yeah, actually, because it has the infrared. That would be cool. If somebody did an app for that to do motion capture with the Kinect, that'd be cool for like CG animation and stuff. Because I'm messing around with that a little bit. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But you look at what they're doing. So you had the various cameras which sold, and you never know what they've sold. Who cares? And I think this is not going to hit hard. That's why they're not pushing it that hard. And I think they're going to drop it like it's hot. They're not gonna support the PSVR because it's not. It's an accessory. It's a peripheral, and it's a peripheral that is more expensive than the best system. The PS4 Pro is $399. The PSVR is $499. Like if you don't have nothing, you have to pay $499. If you have the camera and 2 Move controllers, yeah, then it's $399. But come on, son, who has those for real? Nobody has them. Nobody bought the camera because everybody was like, "Oh, you don't need the camera, $399." And then they're like, "Oh shoot, yeah, you need the camera now." So that kind of backfired on them, right? Nobody has a camera, so now they got to spend more money. Did it backfire on them? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell. I excel. Clientele. I'm using a rag too. I don't care. There's probably oil in it. But anyway, let me see. Let me see on my phone. Because I don't want to pull up stuff on there. Let me see on the phone. Is that going out? Oh, it's 8:20. Okay. Let me see on the phone. Is that news? Let's see what the zeitgeist of the night news is. 2-headed calf. Okay, I don't. Oh, that's weird. Look, okay. Let's stop looking at that. Sega, Alien Isolation is one of VR's missed opportunities, but there's still hope. Okay. Sega announces acquisition of Technosoft's IPs. Oh, hail to the gnaw. Oh, hail to the gnaw. You hold up. Breaking news, y'all. Oh, my God. Oh, Thunder Force, my friends. Are you serious? Sega announces acquisition. This is from SegaBits.com. Sega announces acquisition of Technosoft IPs. Technosoft's IPs. That's the best news I've heard today. Thank you, Sega. You know what that means? You know what that means? It means that we're going to get Herzog's Wii. We're going to get the Thunder Force series. We're going to get Alien Crush. Was it Alien? Devil's Crush. Well, maybe. I think that might be locked up in some. But Technosoft did do it. Elemental Master, Hyperdual. Welcome to another episode. Oh, who cares? Technosoft is best known for Thunder Force series, Herzog's Y, Elemental Master, Hyperdual. We discuss. If it's a goodbye for. Oh, it's a podcast. That's cool. Wow. Freaking Sega. Oh! Sorry. How long is this?
Hello and welcome to Technosoft.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. That's some good news. For all you Sega heads out there, Technosoft. I like it. That's the type of move Sega. Now, if Sega messes this up, that's another disappointment for me. That's like me. I'm the old PS4 talking to the PS4 Pro. I'm disappointed in you, son. I thought that you had the IPs. I thought you have them, but you're squandering them. I want them to put out a Thunder Force. How do you say? I want a remake of like Thunder Force 2 and 3. 4 was good. 5. I'm trying to remember. What was it 4? There was one that had really good guitar synth stuff. I was like, wow, how did the guitars out there? Sorry. PS4 Pro starts production as hands-on sees solid performance of COD Infinite. Okay. Wait, it starts production? It's just, huh? Oh, let me open this up here. Microsoft responds to PS4 Pro apps at 4K Blu-ray drive. Yeah. PS4 Pro starts production as hands-on C. Yeah, C's. Oh yeah. Solid performance. It's a solid. Of course, it better be solid. Come on, Sonny. Doesn't make sense. They act that they have to like put all these special words like, oh, it's pretty solid. It's like, look, if this is a super powerful machine, it better be 60 frames per second. 1080p. No compromises, as Albert Pinello says. Albert Rise of Tomb Raider PS4 is gone gold. Ooh, wow, yeah, that's great. PSN flash sale. Oh, still selling Vita games, huh? Rise of Tomb Raider VR Blood Ties preview on PS4. I mean, that's one cool thing about VR. I'll say that is that like games like Rise of Tomb Raider, you get an extra little mode. But once again, it's extra. It's not core to the whole game. It's not gonna make the whole game super dope awesome. It might be cute, cool. I was gonna say cool. But Happy Manager, blah blah blah. 100% live action horror game, The Bunker. Wait, The Bunker's a horror game? I saw the quick look at that on Giant Bomb. It was alright. Kind of boring, but yeah. Dude from the Hobbit was in it. Why did PS4 loses badly to PC? No, you already know that, so there's no need to read that, right? I mean, they're mainly talking about like games I never heard of. Oh, Dear Esther's coming out. That's good. I think that's coming out from Xbox One as well. So, and wait, who was it? Apple that was buying McLaren or some crazy stuff? PS4 exclusive. The Last Guardian looks incredible in new gameplay demo, COG connected. I think they fixed the pixelation issue on the Last Guardian. So I think it looks the same. I think it looks better as far as anti-aliasing, but it's the same game that they played before. So they didn't change the controls. And you notice that the title doesn't say plays incredible, it says looks incredible. So they could effectively say, okay, 30 frames per second. I don't know if it's 60 frames before, but say 30 frames per second. Slap some more anti-aliasing in there, make it look pretty. Oh, what's it? This what? I think this is what Mark Sony said. But the Mark Sony gives additional insight on the PS4 Pro. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. After PS4 launch, blah blah blah. It was quite clear that during PS4 Pro's initial reveal, which only lasted 45 minutes, Sony didn't want to get bogged down with nitty-gritty details, instead wanted to focus on big picture ideas. Blah, blah, blah. So PS4 Pro, quote, is not the start of a new generation, nor is it a console that is going to blur the lines between generations. First off, that's exactly what it is. Why would you say something like that? It is exactly blurring the lines between generations because it's 4K. FAUX. Is that how you spell it? Yeah. So just because you say it don't mean it's true. I always tell Bridget that. At the start of generation, according to Sony, that's important because there's a certain cadence to game development. I know he's a game developer. What the hell is he talking about? There's a certain cadence. Yeah, know what it is? Developers want the most powerful stuff that is easy to use to make the games. Make it easy to use and powerful enough to make their dreams come true, their visions of their game to be a reality. That's it. At the start of the generation, there's a lot of work to be done and adjustment as developers adapt to new tools and tech. It allows them to create entirely new types of games. That hasn't happened yet. But there's a cost associated with it. The target for Sony is to bring PS4 experience to a new level without disruption caused by a new generation. See, here's the problem. Oh. What? And here's the problem with the approach that Sony's taking on this generation thing. Now, Microsoft said generations are over, just going to be upgrade consoles, just like PC. Sony says, no, we're still sticking to the generation thing. That's what we're doing. Of course, they released PS4 Pro, which is kind of like just a increase. Same. This is basically what this is the antithesis basically of what they said. So if the PS5 is supposed to be the next generation, which means that the developers have to adjust to the new hardware, they fail, which is what he just said, right? So what is it, Mark Cerny? Is it that you're not doing the incremental upgrades, and the next the PlayStation 5 is going to be a new generation, therefore it's going to be a different environment for developers, therefore going to be hard for them to adjust, which is what he just said. He just said at the start of a generation, there's a lot of work to be done and adjustment as developers adapt to the new tools and tech. Why? You know what I'm saying? If you iterate on your tech as far as hardware, right, and you iterate on your tech as far as software, like Unreal or Unity, which I think they improved the last engine. They said it was a really good improvement on that Unity engine. Why? It should be easy because it's basically the same thing. It's just better. So I don't know, man. I think Cerny's talking. You know what I mean? The console is targeted mainly at higher fidelity graphics and smoother frame rates, which is important because they don't alter the fundamental gameplay. Okay, let's pause for a second. Smoother frame rates do change alter the fundamental gameplay. The better your frame rate is, the better you can play the game, which is fundamentally the gameplay. If you're playing at 15 frames per second versus 144 frames per second, guess which one plays better? Especially if it's an FPS or racing, anything actually. Guess which plays better? Higher frame rate. So that's a lie or untruth, or let's move on. Sorry. Support from publisher developers has been great, quote unquote great, adapting very quickly to the new platform. I thought it wasn't a new platform. Why are they saying this? See? You see what I'm saying? You see how the confusion is happening? I'm just saying the same thing, and they're confusing me. Sony is asking developers to support 4K new titles. Anyway, I'm done with this. I'm done. Yeah, their messaging is all screwed up, and they're doing a bad job of selling their stuff, and that makes sense. I think that's about it for that. Let's see what Xbox got. But that TechnoSoft news though, that was a dub. That's what I'm talking about. I just hope that Sega doesn't mess up with that, because they've been, I don't know, man, they've been kind of like for a little bit, you know what I mean? So I want let's see what Xbox got. You can buy Xbox One S 500 gigabyte Halo console with a $50 gift card. Yeah. Buy any Xbox One S bundle, get an additional game. Excuse me. I want to find a Fantasy Xbox One console. Wait, that looks. What does that look like? It's on Crunchyroll. That's weird. It's a weird console. I can't really see. It's a small ass picture. Make the picture bigger. Oh, okay. That's weird. You guys, you can't see that. It's a weird picture. Anyway, Xbox controller. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. The Gear VR. It's gonna be an Xbox One controller now. Tenfold Dev said Xbox exclusivity was out of our hands. Wait, what? Read about that. What the hell are they talking about? You're a trooper. What? Oh, because of the I got those naughty boogers. Nobody's. Don't get Bridget sick. It's not. I'm not sick. I get allergy type of things happening. So it's not like a sickness. It's just a kind of allergic swelling reaction thing with my nostrils and stuff. So that's what happened. Because it's just happened like two or 3 weekends in a row. So I just get like dust allergies and stuff, and it kind of triggers a little chain reaction, and then it goes away, and then I'm better. Yeah. Louis says, did you see the Target price mistake today for Xbox One S? No, people were able to get it for 180-ish. Oh man, I wish I had money to do that. I don't have any. I'm kind of broke right now. So. But when I do get money, I'll get a 4K. I don't know. I'll get that stupid TV fix. Respawn's Entertainment's Dusty Welch and Joel Emsley discuss how the decision was made to make the original Titanfall console exclusive to Xbox systems. Let's see. Console Xbox stairs faces dark. According to the Respawn's COO Dusty Welch, an art director, the decision to keep the first Titanfall away from PS4 wasn't made by Respawn at all. On the contrary, the decision was made by publisher EA, as the company carved out an exclusivity deal with Microsoft ahead of. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. The decision was out of our hands, Emsley said. Ugh. We would always like these to be multi-platform. The more customers you can play them, the better. It's not about money, it's about the audience base. Exactly. That's what Microsoft keeps saying. It's not just for that, which is important. We would have loved to have been with PlayStation from the beginning. Titanfall, okay. Yeah, I guess. What, they're Xbox One Audis? I mean, Xbox Audi Xbox Ones? Oh, this is N4G. Boo. What? Okay, that looks kind of dope. Read that full story. Full story. Let me try to find that on here. Sure. No, they're not doing it right. Okay. I spelled Audi wrong. Audi. Where is it? Looking for. Let me just go to the freaking site. Because oh man, I'll tell you what. Show what is that? Okay, show me the there it is. Xbox Germany giving away 3 insane Audi Xbox Ones. Look at this picture, son. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wait, is it? Oh, there we go. Look at that, man. That's a crazy looking console. How did they do that? Oh, is it just a cover over the whole console? Is that what it is? Because that's pretty big. That's bigger than the actual S. Or did they actually take off? Oh, you know what? I think they took off the cover and did. Yeah, I think they might have. I'm gonna tear down of that. Because I saw the teardown of the Xbox One S and they showed like how it is, how they do it. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. That's like that's kind of the best looking one. I mean, that might just be a CG markup, but if it's short, you fucked up. Huh? What the hell you talking about? I don't know what. That is so ugly. What you talking about, Loomis? That's beautiful. That's the most beautiful car that I've ever done seen. Oh boy. Okay, it's a little ugly, but still. The Last Guardian full demo gameplay. I don't want to watch that because it was on Dual Shockers, and they're a little biased, And there were some Blu-ray HDR playback issues, but I think they patched them up, so they fixed them. MS Exec on Xbox Scorpio. We announced. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, that's not it. I want to talk about also the Dual Space game, and also there's a game coming out for Xbox that is it is analog to No Man's Sky. Okay, MS Exec on Xbox One. We announced it in advance to give people that option. Yeah, whatever. Let me go to my Facebook. Excuse me. I got the boogers. Step on. If you want, don't dare you bust. Put some pepper in your nose. You be like having the temperature. I put this up a couple days ago. You hear about that thing with Street Fighter 5? It's like the bad news for Sony never ends. I know it's Capcom, but still they're attached. So I can't, there. All right, so this is way a couple days, a couple. Oh, here it is. So I gotta pull it up over here. So basically, this company. Come on, son. This company. I guess I'll play that. Oh, this is Polygon. So wait. Pause. No, I don't want a full screen, guys. Darn it. Alright, well, anyway. This company is making a game called Astroneer. Which you can't really see. Oh, I have to turn it on. So I'll just have the game playing in the background, which you can't. Let me try to. Let me do this. Put it in the center there. You can see the guy. Alright. So, I mean, it's a wider screen, but, this is. It's cropped. Because it's weird. But anyway. So this is basically a game like No Man's Sky, except it's a little cuter. Graphics are better. There aren't animals and stuff running around as much. I think there are, but I don't remember. I know it's more about building bases and having things kind of connecting and mechanical things and all that stuff. But let me get back here. But yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, and it's voxel, just like No Man's Sky. It's just a little more. Oh yeah, baby, it's a little more. It just seems a little more interesting to me because it's more about collecting and building, and see how he's terraforming the ground to get the stuff out and stuff. So, and it's gonna be early access, so it's gonna be, I guess, no more than I would say $30 because that's what usually is on early access on Xbox One preview. Excuse me. So, that compared to No Man's Sky, $60. Come on, son. Don't make no sense, and this already looks better. In my humble opinion, looks better. It looks more fun, right? Look at the dude run. He's got his backpack out and little bloopies on it. He's like, doo, 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 doo. Yeah, they go, boop, boop. He goes, hey, I'm gonna put the star here, and put the flowers here. What's going on? Oh, look, they just dropped it off, and that's cool. I don't know what the stuff does, but yeah, you know. I'm like, yeah, that looks kind of fun. So he's carrying his super blaster. He's gonna blast up some ground there, deform it. Chipper, chipper, chipper. Look, it's collecting the little blocks just like No Man's Sky 2. That's hilarious. I think they made this they said, you know what, we can make it better here than No Man's Sky. Let's do that. Well, how deep can you go? Look at that. Look at the physics, though. Oh, snap. Look at the... Okay, that's not that good. No roots? Come on, son. Oh, that's a pretty tall tree. I didn't know it's that big. I think it's bouncing around. Wow, that's how big it was? Okay. Oh, okay. See, I'm just like a little bit amazed right there. That was kind of cool. Man. Oh yeah, I forgot there's vehicles in this. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna jump in his buggy. He's like, already 21,000 views on it. Almost 22,000 views. Telling you, man, No Man's Sky be tripping. Look at a little solar thing. I like. Oh, he's plugging in his car to charge it. Oh my gosh. Son, come on, son. That's dope. Can you connect it? Can you like put some... Oh, he's putting it in his car? Oh, he put it on the side. Oh, man. See? This game is dope. This is already better than No Man's Sky. Look. Oh, look, he's got... Oh, do a jump. Oh, snap. Look at the blue dirt and the dust and the green dust and the sandy dust. Man, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man, come on, son. That looks way much more fun. That looks way much more fun. I wonder what else you can put on that thing. I've seen different vehicles where it had, like, one had like a little thing where it's like picking up stuff. And I'm telling you, man, this game. But anyway, that's just a little taste of what you can do with, you know, a game. And this, if No Man's Sky with early access, early release, what is it called? Not early, preview on Xbox One, $30, there would be no issues. That game would be, yeah, it's a pretty good game. Let's just get it, and then they update it, and yeah, it's cool. This would be a whole different thing, but Sony got in there, hyped it up too much, which they always do. Sean Murray's lying. It wasn't what it was supposed to be, or whatever. Not yet, anyway. Charged too much. Now everybody hates him. Kind of. Okay, you can hear my voice is going, so I'm going to leave. Okay, that was weird. That animation was weird. It's like, oh snap! He's driving through the hole he just made. Okay, this game though. This game. Yo, you can make all kind of stunt ramps and stuff, man. I wonder if you could make like a tunnel under the waters. If there is water, there should be water. I wonder if you could do that, and then and then put a hole, and then the water would go in the hole, maybe. Have I seen water in this? I don't think I've seen water in this game demo yet. But I know there's a cluster of planets around, so I don't know how big the quote unquote universe is, or so galaxy solar system is. But it just looks interesting right now, and I'm like, yo, it's all colorful, pretty looking. Look out! Oh, you almost get hit by the tree though. So yeah, man, this is already, you know, it's just amazing that this game exists. I think it's been out for a while or whatever. It's been early access maybe, because I see a video from 3/16. So March. That's weird. A giant bomb video. So yeah, that was early access. Alpha probably, I would assume. So I guess this is it's preview, so it's still beta. Or something like that. So yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to it when it comes. I'm gonna get it and stuff. What else is going on? Nothing going on in all game chat. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I got the burpers. Oh, I should. I was gonna say. Well, I'd have to put it on a different screen, but I was gonna say I should put the chat over the footage. I can't do that though, because they're on the same thing. But yeah, I'm a bounce, yo, because I feel like crap and stuff. Ooh, that looks gruesome. But let me turn that off. I'll watch that later. Oh, he was just going up to the. That looks like brains. Look at that. That looks so gross. That's a cool visualizer though. Ain't gonna lie. But thanks y'all for suffering through the nostril filled adventures. Remember, go to allgames.com, hit the Amazon banner, buy some stuff. Subscribe to R9cast on YouTube so I can get some more followers, please. Please, hate begging. But yeah, do that because I want to be famous or something. I wanna be rich. I hate that song, but I sing it because it's a dumb song. You ever have like a dumb song from back in the day? That's an old ass song. So dumb song from back in the day, you sing it. It's like Friday, it's Friday. That's like my sister's generation. She's a millennial. She's like Friday, it's Friday. I think I'm a Gen. Am I a Gen Xer? I think I'm Generation X. I think. I have to look. I'd have to go back and look. But I think I'm a Generation X dude. So take that for whatever. But yes, thank Loomies for showing up. So what did you say? Tell Bridges. Thanks for showing it. Tell Bridget chat loves her. I don't know about all that though. Bridget chat loves you. See the shoe fly across the room. Ugh. You got me. You got me. My mouth was open. Anyway. No song. I'm tired. And I don't know where my songs are. Where's my songs? I do. They're in tracks, which is right here. But they're not all in there. Oh, Fire with Fire. Play a Fire with Fire track. Are those the waves? Are those the waves? Oh no, those are MP3s. I will play. I'll play this one. Alright, y'all. Thanks for loving the until the wait.